Christine Renee here. I wanted to pop on. I just got off an amazing interview for a spiritual summit, another one. And before that, I just was doing a coaching call. And one of the things that I'm realizing is that not a lot of people know what coaching is. So I really want to explain the difference between coaching, consulting, and therapy, and what the heck is it that I do. Because they're all different. Sometimes they cross over a little bit, but not much. So coaching basically is supporting someone discover their own answers within themselves. And so it's not about like what I've done a lot in the past is give answers, which is consulting. So someone will come to me and they want to know how to make their business better, or how they can uncover how to do a Reiki session, or how do they do a Reiki circle. And then I'm giving them the answer. That's consulting. And I've done a lot of that over the years. I have taught many of people how to be successful and how to heal themselves and all those things from that approach of consulting. I'm just going to give you the answer. But then I've been on this, my own little transformation journey. And when the answer comes from within you and not from an outward source, it can be so much more impactful. It can be so more transformative if you know the answers are from within and that you intuitively are guided to your own sources of wisdom. And that's what coaching is. Coaching really helps you discover with a guide how to uncover what is truly going on for you. And so that's what I did this morning with a client. They were really struggling with a specific area of their business and how to market it well. And I could have just given them the answer, but I was like, no, they have way more information on this specific topic than I do. And so if I can just help them see for themselves what the answers are, through questioning about looking for solutions. The solution is within you. You're already coded for the solution. It's just how to uncover it. And so that's really what coaching is. And the difference between coaching and consulting and therapy is very much focused on the past, on what the problems are and how to uncover and heal old past trauma. Whereas coaching really comes from a futuristic approach of like solution oriented, goal motivated, how to move forward into your future without getting drugged back into the past. So while we are like focusing on goals and like things like this, you can find some areas that are like, oh, there's something there, but we're gonna like maybe do some journaling around that and dive deeper on your own time. But the coaching session itself is problem or solution oriented, not problem oriented. Therapy, problem oriented, coaching, solution oriented. And so I am loving my training that I'm going through right now. It's called the Taboo Institute with Lexi D'Angelo. It's fantastic. This is where, if a lot of you guys have done my realms assessment that came directly from the school, because I really wanted to show you how discovering your own elemental process and what your superpower is in the 4 elements can help serve you. Sometimes we just need to look at things in different angles, and now knowing that you are fire, that flame and expression, that you like to be in the party at making a splash, like getting the attention, how that can serve you. And knowing that you have this tendency to burn shit down, like that happens. So understanding each flavor of your personality can help you learn how to be successful because you understand your strengths and your weaknesses. So this is what we're doing tomorrow. We are going to kind of mesh group coaching and class together when it comes to both chakra healing and elemental understanding. So I like to mesh the two oftentimes because I love teaching and I love supporting you finding your own answers and your own wisdom, because part of it is, I'm not the guru. I don't want to be the person who stands on their soapbox and just preaches. Like, that's not me. Nor do I want it to be. Like, you are a divine individual. You have so much wisdom and guidance from within you. And sometimes it's just about slowing down and recognizing what needs to come to the surface. And sometimes on our own, that can feel really heavy or really discombobulated, or that resistance to that. Like, I've been in the resistance phase. And so I, as a transformational guide, as a coach, transformational guide, I really help you to understand what's going on in those situations, whether it's your relationships, your business, your Reiki practice, your spirituality, whatever it may be, to uncover your own innate wisdom. Because really, it's not going to be found in a book. It's not going to be found in a manual, and it's definitely not going to be found from some outsourced guru. So if you are interested in coming to play tomorrow, we're doing it like no other class I've ever taught. This is really the first time I've taught this way, because I'm inviting some flame and expression in my life. I'm inviting some playfulness, and we're all a little bit pandemic burnout. We're all a little bit Zoom burnt out. And why sit in front of a computer for 4 hours unless it's going to be fucking fun? Excuse me. And knowing that if you use this information with movement, with moving your body and feeling into it, it's going to be ingrained in your body. You're going to remember the content so much more if we invite movement, invite play, invite collaboration, invite communication into the experience. And so this isn't going to be a regular, normal workshop where I'm giving you, this is the chakras and here are the emotional and physical impacts. I'll do that in an upcoming metaphysical anatomy and physiology webinar. I do that all the time. And it's fun. It's an hour. It's very much, here's the information, right? And this time it's going to be more movement, embodiment, feeling into each of the elements, each of the chakras, to really understand the power of them and how it can change your life. So this is going to have a little bit of a business flair to it. And it doesn't matter if you are a spiritual entrepreneur and this is your gig, or that you work for someone else, or you work in a different company, because understanding how your elements and your chakras work is going to help you progress in whatever company you're in, how you can better communicate with your team members, and understanding that this is your perception, that if you're coming from, let's say, mist and depths, and this is how you approach things, why there might be a disconnect from people who are, flame and expression and wind and chaos, like they might not get you, right? So I really want to invite you to come tomorrow. This is highly discounted. It's a 4-hour workshop that's only $100. And I invite you to come play with me. If you're like, oh my God, those hours don't work for me. One, let me know in the comments, what times do work for you? Sometimes it takes just a little bit of market research, so I understand when are people available. Like, is it a Saturday afternoon, or is it a Monday evening, or a couple classes? So like, let me know what works for you. That's always helpful. And know that even if you register and you can't make the live, you'll get the replay. You can still move through everything and shoot me emails afterwards, or Facebook message me afterwards, or whatever, when you watch it, if you have any further questions. So 4-hour workshop, there's going to be a half an hour break halfway through. And I am so excited to teach you in a completely different way. There will not be a slideshow presentation. I'm excited. It's going to be different. It's going to be fun. It's going to be enjoyable. It's going to be not like any other Zoom class you have taken thus far. So if you want to come play, I highly recommend it. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. We start at 1:30 Eastern time and we go to 6 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to be a blast. So I can't wait to see you all there. Take care, everyone.